One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis and CD, the Bengals. Well, they're officially no fluke. Champions of the AFC for a second consecutive year.
And how about the Cincinnati Bengals franchise? Before last year, they had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. They're now 0-3 in Super Bowls with the loss last year to the Rams. 2 previously to Joe Montana 49ers in the 1980s, looking to get their first championship in this one.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
Time here, he'll throw it. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Bond going to throw it.
They'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
2nd and 2.
They'll run
this is Darrell Henderson. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Here we go, set.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Fields. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off-play action, Fields. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air again, Fields. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 0-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Back to throw. Fields buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Powers through him. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Running left, here's Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mon. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mon. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Justin Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air, Mon. This one brought in by Jefferson. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun again to Henderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of approach now.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mon looks to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mon. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. They're just going to run it here up the middle. Bulldozes past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Fields on first down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Patterson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
He'll try again. pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try to run with Patterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan...
This is caught at the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13, Mon. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Bond going to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on second down. Fields. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
for the third quarter of action. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Play action. It's Fields. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Cowboys on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second down and 3. Now Fields. Another completion right back to Patterson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Fields. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rondale Moore from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mon. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And they go play action here. Mon. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run here with Henderson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
From the 6. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get a first down, but still short of the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Moore, the man in motion. First and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up first and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll roll him out right, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Again, Fields. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game. And now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They forced a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.